Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Chris Sale gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he had a real nice season last year. Had over 200 strikeouts on the season. He's got some of the better swing and miss stuff in all the league.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Red Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Elroy Jimenez heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Afternoon for the White Sox, left fielder Elroy Jimenez.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 136.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin playing. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Benedict giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Now at the plate, Leroy Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Jose Abreu would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they have lots of power, but also lots of speed in that lineup as well. So you need to stay out of the double play situations and work counts.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. He's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays. If the manager doesn't need his first baseman to be the greatest defensive player of all time, he just needs him to be reliable. And Abreu is just that.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. McCaldy fields it cleanly and taken in out there for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. The winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Sanchez is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder,
Mookie Betts gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
In there, 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Well, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Boston. No score here on the show. Jose Abreu makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Sale's ready, 1-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit here to open up the second. Standing in, Matt Davison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Played on the backhand. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Stepping in now, McCaldy. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to left. Nunez under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. White Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. J.D. Martinez will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago.
J.D. Martinez.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Number 13 will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. So this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Andrew Benedict takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. First delivery to him on the way. He's running towards second. The short hit hard. And nobody's home. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard hit to first. Fielded by Abreu. One there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park in and around the stadium as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Yogi Sanchez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. And he pops him up back behind second base. Bogarts is there for it. 1 away.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Tap fouled at home plate. Third inning, no score to this point. Drilled to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Into the box, Elroy Jimenez. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. One out and a runner on second base. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Sale sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Coming to the plate now, Leroy Garcia, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More opening day baseball coming up. Dustin Pedroia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Now batting, Sandy Leon. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit from.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Mookie Betts stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 out. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's right there. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Avisail Garcia is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, but getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Jose Abreu is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. He'll go to the bag for 1.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Matt Davison steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. Mercaldi is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. On to the bottom of the... J.D. Martinez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hanley Ramirez stands in.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He drew a walk his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Wellington Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here. So stepping in, number 23, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Madrigal.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And he falls behind, 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Too high. 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And this one gets away. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
The left fielder, number 29.
Elroy Jimenez stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Benedict is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. But a good idea not to test that arm out there. It's one of the best as he'll retreat to third base, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, he probably didn't have much of a shot to score on that ball, but with 1 out already, maybe you think about putting the pressure on the defense to throw you out. But we'll never know now.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Belted high in the air out to left. Nunez looks up. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1 run scoring, but he winds up making 1 more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Abreu with good wood on that one, but this will hook down the left field line and out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Boy, and after a relatively strong 4 innings, the waters have been a little choppier for him here in the 5th.
It might be time to send out that SOS.
Sale has his target. Here's the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, he brought it back. Sandy Leon will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Sandy Leon steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chris Volstad is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Volstad.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Left fielder, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
High pop-up. Volstad just to the right of the mound. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
the shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts
Xander
will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
No way did that just happen.
Avisail Garcia will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in. So you.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. His second of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that could turn out to be a real big at-bat here in the top of the eighth. A solo shot pushes this lead out to 3 now, which certainly isn't going to guarantee anything, but it's definitely a nice cushion to have when you're only needing 6 outs.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now.
Leading off with the Red Sox,
Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. And I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Mookie Betts stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Dan Dunning will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Just keeping him close. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it goes right under the glove as he can't even knock it down.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Tim Anderson is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 20, Tim Anderson.
A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Hot shot down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Number 13 steps in now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Grounded to the right. Taken in by Abreu. To second for one. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are two gone.
Boy, and that's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ground ball to first, but then he hustles his way over to the bag to help them wrap up that 3-6-1 double play.
Andrew Benedict comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Red Sox 3. Striding in to start the 9th, Wellington Castillo, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
So striding forward now, Elroy Jimenez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading off the bottom of the
Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Hard hit ball to second. McCaldy has it, and the catch is made, 1 away.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, you needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Here comes the first pitch. Dustin Pedroia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2. chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
Bases are empty, one man out. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are two away.
Yeah, and now just one out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game one on the road.
Sandy Leon makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 5-3.
8 hits.
So long from Fenway.
11 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 11 hits.